Hi, I'm William Powers. I'm the author of Hamlet's BlackBerry, Building a Good Life in the Digital Age, which has come out in Iran recently, thanks to the amazing translation of Ali Taghdarreh. And I was so happy to hear the news recently that it's now going into a second printing, which is unusual for any book published in the world. And I'm especially grateful to hear that's happened with Ali's translation of my book, and that it's finding readership in Iran, because it's a country that I really hoped to reach with my message, and now it's my message and Ali's combined, and we've known each other for some years now, have been working together on this project, and I'm just thrilled for him and very happy for the book. And with this second printing, with this moment, I wanted to add a few additional thoughts for Iranian readers that might help you think about the book and why, more than 10 years after I wrote it, the message is still resonating with readers. And basically what's happening, I believe, with the internet and with this sort of new sphere that we have, this new place we can go to come together and talk and share ideas and think together, thanks to the internet and all these apps like the one I'm making this video on now. What's happened is that we're sort of redefining human society together. And that doesn't just mean we have some thoughts and send them out into the world and sort of forget about it and leave it all to the app, leave it all to the technology. It means we have to be thoughtful as people about how we use these technologies and how we share things on them, and really how we think about each other as we're communicating in this new way across the internet and through our devices. And a wonderful conversation is now beginning to take place in my country here in the United States and elsewhere. I think it must be beginning in Iran if people are buying Hamlet's BlackBerry. And the conversation is about applying human philosophical ideas, human ethics, to our use of and practices with these technologies, so that we use them for positive human purposes, so that this amazing era that we're living through takes humanity to a better place than it was to begin with, rather than a worse place. There's a lot of talk in the United States about discourse, public conversation being divisive right now and ideological and sort of pulling us apart. But I see great possibilities for the opposite, for technology actually bringing us together in new ways, in the same fashion that technologies of previous ages have done. And the best example is the book. The printing press brought human beings together, started new conversations, and really took civilization to a whole new level, because people became thoughtful about that technology. They became thoughtful about writing books, about printing them, about distributing them, and about the way we communicated with books. And I write about this in part of the book. If you have a chance to read it, you'll see there's a chapter about the printing press and analogies between that and the devices that we use today. So I hope that's a helpful thought. I think it's incredibly exciting that we are communicating together in this way across internet, across national borders, across languages, that it's possible to have new friends and new conversations that never would have been remotely possible just a few generations ago. And that's an amazing thing that we're living through. And for all the downsides of digital life, and those downsides are what really prompted me to write Hamlet's BlackBerry in the first place, the potential benefits, the potential upsides are really infinite, I think. I mean, there are so many positive, human positive things that we can do in the internet world and in the internet as we move into the internet future together. We're defining that future for our children, our grandchildren, everyone who will be coming after us. We'll look back on this time and think about how we handled this moment and this incredible potential that was handed to us by digital technologies. I think we've made some errors. We all know aspects of the internet age that are negative and in which human disagreement and acrimony is being ramped up by digital. But there are so many other examples of new ways of understanding each other and of having friendships and and of sharing ideas and developing new ideas together, thanks to this medium on which I'm speaking to you. So with that, I send warm regards from the United States. I thank you all for caring about this book, and many of you for reading it, this book that I wrote and that Ali has so wonderfully translated. And I hope we'll meet in person someday. Thank you.